I strongly believe that it's not that you are lucky, but you got where you are from your own effort. There was a whole bunch of luck involved, trust me. You know, specifically in this day and age where people, like every single child, every single teenager wants to become a YouTuber and a TikToker and, you know, even like 25-year-olds, you know, posting TikTok videos, but doing nothing. Wasn't there a guy who got famous on TikTok, like mega famous of Doom, who all he did was post memes from Reddit and laugh at them. Like that's all that was his videos. And then it got super famous and then there was some drama. But let me tell you, I mean, of course, if you want to become a content creator, there is, you know, there are a lot of hours that has to go into it. You also have to have certain talent, I do think. Like, I don't think that everyone can become a, just like everyone can't become a, you know, heavy lifter or whatever. Like, there's definitely talent involved, for sure. Hard work. But I see a lot of people, specifically on Twitch, that stream endless hours. They do their subathon, whatever they're called, but they're not funny. They're streaming to like 10 people and the stream is not good. Like, it's not interesting. There's no comedy, there's no teaching, there's no learning, and then they do it for years. And that seems like of course you have to think about things. You can't just work hard. You can't just work hard. You also have to have some talent or thoughts behind things. 2015, that was 9 years ago now, I got invited to Hermitcraft. Okay. At the time, I had amassed, I think, like 6,000 or 9,000 subscribers on YouTube. The climate was different back then. I might have had like 1,000 views per video. I was nowhere near thinking about doing it as a full-time job. Not at all. And then I got invited. I didn't know what Hermitcraft was. I knew what Minecraft was. And I was like, Hermitcraft, And so I did some research. I found some hermits. And I was like, oh, these are cool guys. And then I got to know that like all my friends from my current server was also invited. Cub Fan, Rendog. Okay, don't forget who your friends were. Scar, good times with Scar. Yeah, we were a whole bunch from Kingdom Craft that got invited. And I was like, okay, this is going to be great. That there was pure luck. Like, that was lucky. Because Python had left Kingdom Craft to join Hermitcraft 1 year earlier. And then recommended us for joining. So that was luck. So there's a lot of luck involved in being a successful content creator. It's not just luck, though. Of course not. There's luck, there's hard work, and there's also a lot of thought process into it. And I think a lot of people always say that, oh, it's important, much harder now. A lot of more people do it. I remember feeling the same, by the way. When I started doing Minecraft videos in 2012, I felt like I'd missed the mark. Seth Bling, Quest Guy, Etho, like they were already doing it. They were already big. Like, I'd missed the mark 2012. And so yeah, I was like, okay, well, I missed the opportunity to be big in this, but I'll do it anyway because I enjoy it so much. It's really fun for me to make videos. And man, I gotta tell you, like, me having 1,000 viewers on my survival stories and Iskall Island videos, I was, you know, I was in, I'm not religious, but use the term, I was in heaven. It was amazing. I had so many comments. I had like 30 comments per video, talking about my builds, like taking interest in what I was doing. It was sick, man. It was so cool. I loved it. Yeah, you don't wanna do it to chase success. I think it's, I personally, and this is a personal opinion, I think it's quite gross with people who don't have a base passion for anything they do, but they do it because, and maybe this is a flaw of mine. Maybe I would be rich if I didn't think like this, but I think that it's very important to love what you do. I really do. And if you don't love your job, well, then you should love a hobby and you should make an effort in making that hobby as frequent as possible. Now, if that means that you work a job for 9 hours a day that you hate, then so be it. Then so be it. If you get to maximize your hobby that way, then that is the way to go. And therefore, I am very lucky to be in this position because I love doing this. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely hate sometimes. I hated the thought, like in the entire June when I was gone with my family and stuff on vacation, I hated the thought of thinking about how many people are going to leave my YouTube channel. How many people are going to give mean comments and say that, oh, Iskall is gone again. Oh, here we go. Why didn't he tell us? I hated it. I was like, oh, I can't be bothered. So there are definitely things that are unpleasant. But the good weighs out the bad, thousandfold. Iskall man just visited chat and gave hope and inspiration. I'm glad. No. I mean, I'm only talking from my heart, right? I think that it's really important, and I understand that it is a bit. It might be seen as a bit privileged to say like just do what you love, and so I'm not saying that, right? I'm saying that if you have a hobby that you love, you know, if it takes 9 hours of boring work to do that every day, then you should. But remember, what I did was that I thought it was very important to have a video every other day. And it would have still probably helped me if I did, but I don't have the staying power for that at the moment. And I have the opportunity not to choose to live like that, even though that will only last a few years, right? Then I'll have to get a normal job. But back then I thought that was really important. And so what I did was I worked my full-time job. I got up at 4 a.m. I got to bed at 1 a.m. I slept like 3 hours a night and lost all my hair. I did that because I wanted my YouTube to do well. And because I wanted to do this so badly. I became bald because of you guys. Is basically the take. It wasn't genetic in my case. My hairdresser said, you may want to visit a doctor, like you have you have an abnormal hair loss since your last visit. You might have an underlying disease. Was what my hairdresser or barber said to me. Iskall is blaming his lack of hair on us. Yeah, and it's true. It's true. Like, okay, not you guys, but the legends that are here. The people that were here 2017, 2016. You know, for sure. 100%. But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing with me. Would I... If I could go back and do it all over again, would I make the choices that I made then, knowing what I know now? Yeah, absolutely. 100%. You know why? It's because I love it. It's because I love it so much. I love you guys so much. I think that this is the greatest thing ever. And I would have absolutely chosen the same decisions I chose again. I have a lot to thank my mother for. She is the reason I'm doing this full time. In 2017, in the summer, I said to her, you know what, mother? My YouTube channel is doing really well. And if I look at my earnings, I'm at a point where I could resign and start my own business and do this full time. I said to her. You know what she replied? She replied, oh yeah, but you don't have, you're not an entrepreneur. You don't have the balls to do that. So you will never do that. Smiled and walked away. I resigned the next day. Because she said that. Yeah, it's true. I resigned the very next day. I wasn't gonna, but I did. Because she didn't believe in me. And because I hate losing.